How do I become anorexic? It's a long story. It begins when I was a kid. Watching myself in a mirror, noticing that something was wrong or different than the things or the people that I used to see around me. Then the family interferes with your life and start teaching you things. They do the best they can, and sometimes it gets like a little twisted. You know, I remember people in my family telling me that if you're gonna be a fat woman, nobody's gonna love you. So I was like, what? I'm a cereal lover, you know, I love all kinds of cereals. And I used to eat like a lot. And someone told me once, just a pig, you know? And those are words that get stuck in your heart in some way. So at 11 years, I went to the hospital for the first time because I started this diet that I invented myself. It just was lettuce, water, and lemon. So the first time I went to the hospital was for that because I was like hungry, really hungry. And I started feeling a lot of pain on my heart, you know, because I wasn't perfect, I wasn't good, I wasn't beautiful, I was fat. I wasn't Cindy Crawford, you know? And in some moment, I started to believe that I didn't deserve love because I was horrible and fat. And that's how the story begins. When you are not anorexic, you became like the big liar in the world, you know? So I used to go to school, and when I came back to home, my mom, she always asked me like, what do you want to eat? And I used to say to her like, oh, nothing, thank you. I eat a lot in school. I ate a lot of chips and I'm so full, you know? So I didn't eat in my house. Or in the night when they offer me like dinner, I always had a lie, you know, like, oh, you know, I feel sick, or I already eat, and they believe me. Somewhere weird place in my mind told me like I have to do an extra effort to be more thin. So I started looking for diets. I used to eat ice cubes in order to my stomach or my body believes that I was chewing something. And I met this friend, this doctor, that offered me some pills to get thinner. And I said, of course, yes. And they were amphetamines. Like, you need like this recipe or medication papers to get them. And they are bad. They are really bad. You just need one pill in the morning and you are not hungry for 26 hours. But I used to take 2. Because I want to be thinner and thinner and thinner, and I did. I mean, I'm like a tall woman in my country, and I used to weight just a little. My bones were like out. You could see my whole spine if you watch me from the back. I used to have a lot of hair. I don't anymore. I used to have strong nails. I don't anymore, you know? Like, the body gets sick. And I had this addiction for the pills, not because they have the power, I think now, but my mind has the addiction to get stuff from outside. In some moment, something in my heart made a I don't know what it was, because I used to have people around me all the time telling me like, you're gonna die and you're wrong, you're sick, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of appreciate them because I wanted attention, you know? So the more sick I got, the more attention I used to get too. So attention for me in that moment was kind of love from whoever or whatever. I just want to feel love. And I decided by myself to go to psychologist, and the first thing they told me is like, you're gonna have to live with this forever. There's no cure for anorexia. You have nervous anorexia. And I said, no, I don't have that. I just want love, you know? And I realized the psychologist can't give me or couldn't give me the love that I needed. So I started drinking a lot with my friends, partying a lot. And I realized alcohol or friends couldn't give me the love that I was dying for, literally dying for. And I started shopping like a crazy woman too. But again, I realized that wasn't the kind of love that I was looking for. So I met this guy, a friend of mine, and we started dating. And I was so in love that I promised to him that I was never gonna use the pills again. But I lied to him because I got into the pills again. So one time he got to take me to the hospital. And when I woke up, he told me like, you're the most amazing, beautiful woman I ever met, and I want to spend the rest of the time with you, but I don't want to carry you on. I don't want to push you. I don't want you to be an object for me. I want you to be my soulmate or my partner forever. And then I realized like, Ishani, what are you doing? Like you're about to lose the love of your life because you think you're fat. So I decided to stop. And a few months later, someone appeared in my job and invited me to a course or something. She didn't explain to me a lot. She told me, oh, this is like a meditation and they have techniques. You should go. And I said, okay. And we went. My boyfriend, which is my husband now, we went to the course and I saw this woman older than me. And I saw her eyes and I saw the peace. And I felt an amazing quality of love. And I turned to my husband and told him, I don't know about anything. I don't know nothing. I just want that. And that's how the happy ending begins. With how it's gonna be. And I realized that I wasn't sick. I wasn't broken. Everything was fine with me. I just grabbed an idea from the outside world that told me that there was something wrong with me. And I believed that idea, and I put all my attention there. All my thoughts, all my feelings, all my emotions, everything was focused on that single harmless thought. And with this course, I experienced that if I just could move my attention from that tiny little harmless thought into this new love that I found inside of me, my life, like, get in life, you know? I used to think that I had like these 7 million thoughts about how wrong was I. And I found that it wasn't true. It was just one. And I put all my life to that thought. And then I touched this space inside of me, and suddenly my life changed. It was like I was born again. And I realized I didn't need anything from outside. Not approvals, not attention, anything, because I have everything inside of me. I have like a lot that I can give. Yeah. Well, in this course, I noticed this little thought, And for years, people told me like it was difficult to get rid of him, But that's not true. It's super easy. It's just a choice. It's like when you want to choose for a pair of shoes. You want the black ones or you get the red ones. And I choose the red ones, the love, It's so easy with these techniques. You learn to move the attention. It's magical. It's just your attention. You move your attention all the time. So you have this thought bothering you and you are like so focused on it. So you just move your attention to here, to this moment, to the love. And it doesn't mean that I never think that I'm fat or ugly. Like the thoughts are around me, but I have the freedom to decide if I want to put my attention on the thought or in the love that I love so much to experience. We all have this amazing love and peace and freedom inside. We just have to turn our attention inward. Mm-hmm.